Hey, welcome back to the Mentored Engineer. This video here will be the continuation of part 2, where we were talking about different commands in ladder logic, the AND command, or, not, and latching and resetting. Alright, so I have my PLC and I have my control box, and we're going to see how those work together in real time. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I have an E-stop and I have a red light, and whenever this E-stop is out, I want that red light to be on. Okay, so here in PLC land, you can see my ladders here. They're all just ready to be used, except for this one. This one right here, the end command, just tells my program that it's over. So on my first line, I put in X0, which is my input X, and my output's Y. So X0 is the first one, X1, X2, and go on and so forth. And this will be Y0 through Y5. Okay, so what I want to do here is start going through those commands. Here with the E-stop, if I push it, my light goes out. That's very simple. Okay, now let's say I have the case where I used before, where I have my lawnmower and I want to start it, so I need to hit the key switch to the start position. I also want to be sitting in the lawnmower in the seat, so I know I'm safe, and I have a clutch that I need to press. Alright, so all three of those things need to go. So I've programmed those as X1 is for the key, X2 is the clutch, and X3 is the seat switch. And here, instead of an end coil, I'm going to put in a regular out coil. And I'm going to output the yellow light, which is Y1, and that's the starter solenoid. And then I'm also going to reprogram my end here, so it knows that is the end of the program. Okay, and then I'm going to accept my changes and write my program. Alright, now as I push each one of these buttons, that's the key, that's the clutch, and that's the seat switch. Alright, now when I press any of those, the light does not go on. I'm not going to start. But I need the key and the clutch, or the seat switch. That didn't go on. The key and the clutch. Nope. This clutch and the seat switch. None of those made it go on. But when I press all three, and only all three, does the green light or the yellow light go on. Alright, hey, it works. Looking good. Alright, so that's an AND command. All three of those things. The key, and the clutch, and the seat switch. Alright, let's go on to the next command, which is an OR command, where I had my door lights go on. X4 and X5. And I need to make a loop around this. Alright, so, and I'm going to use Y4 for that. Oh, sorry, Y3. Alright, so that's the dome light. And I'll go ahead and write this to the PLC. And here in this case, I can press the left door, I can press the right door, I can press both doors, and it will go on. Okay, so that's pretty simple. That's an OR command. Now let's talk about the NOT command. In our previous video, we used a brake pedal as an example of a NOT command. So brake pedals, when they're at rest, they're actually pushing the switch the whole time. Alright, and as soon as you press the brake pedal, it disengages, and then the lights come on. So NOT X6 is going to activate Y4, I believe. Yep, the brake light there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and write that. And according to what I just said, As long as I'm sitting here, that the brake pedal is disengaged and the brake light is up. And as soon as I let go, it comes on. All right. So when it's out, when it's disengaged, that brake light is on. Okay, so that's not. The next one is we're going to latch. All right. And from our previous thing, I'm going to use this button here, X7, to start the motor. And, okay. And I'm going to, oops, build a, all right, I'm going to have a control relay, latch it, and then I'm going to have X0 unlatch it. All right, and then I'll just make my standard thing here, C1. And we're going to have to add another latch to actually start our motor. So C1 here. Now I'm going to make our motor the green light, which is Y2. All right. And from our logic before, should be good. Go ahead and write that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and press this. You can see that my motor latch has started and my motor switch is on. And when I let go, my motor stays latched on. So my motor is running. Y2, the green light, is on. And I push my e-stop and it resets itself. If I pull that back out, it doesn't work. All right. Now there's one problem with this, and I'll show you how to fix it. All right. So my green light is on, but when I hit my e-stop and I hold the motor start, I can make that motor run. And that's a bad thing. We could potentially be injuring somebody because, well, it's not locked out. Now let me show you how to fix that. We just need to move the e-stop so that it's always an AND command and not in the OR command. All right, so now we're just going to move that up to the top line. So what I need to have happen is I need the motor start or the motor latch and the e-stop to be active for it to work. Okay, so let's write that to the PLC. All right, we'll check that out first because that's the first thing. Look at that, it doesn't start. My motor is latched on, and then motor stop. Okay, so that is the basic commands of AND, OR, NOT, latch, and reset. And I will show you in our next video another way to do latch and reset, as well as do some stuff with counters and timers. Thank you for watching this episode of The Mentored Engineer. We hope it was enjoyable and that you learned something. We also ask that you subscribe, and we thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.